guys, welcome back. Modi 101 here, and we are back in school in Teagan'S Guide to Thaumaturgy. So I did not, unfortunately, get a chance to really do a whole lot of off-camera on here. Heather ended up having to go out of town, so we had to do some work that I hadn't planned. But last episode we did get our crucible, and it is above fire, so we're going to see what we can get through right now. So, all right, so if we go into the quests and we go to alchemy, this is where we're currently sitting. One of the quests is to make night ore. So we need to get coal, torches, and glowstone. And then, of course, we need to make night ore. So I don't think we have any of that stuff just lying around. Coal, torches, or night ore, we don't. So we may not be able to do that. What I actually, well, you know what we're going to do now, just to kind of open things up? I'm thinking, let's go here. In this class, you'll make your first robes and learn some useful items to make life easier. I like that. So the first thing we need to do is go, it says now it's time to learn, so, we need to go to classroom 4, which I believe is right over here. So we got the medical ward. Okay, I've looked around here a little bit. And, you know, I don't know if she put anything in any of these chests, so probably wouldn't hurt for us to look. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. All right, classroom 4. And we made it in. All right, so that one gives us some more compacting drawers. And that brings up arcane lamp. The arcane lamp is more effective light source than torches and candles. It can also be more elegant looking with less clutter. Okay, so we have to research, but it looks like we're going to have to, we may have to go, I didn't want to go mining in an episode, but I don't know if we really have much of a choice, because we need quicksilver, and this one we can't even get into. This one, you may have noticed in your book that shards become balance shards you put in crucible with the other primal aspects. You can easily do this by throwing in one of each shard type to get it messy, but it's the easiest way. And then we're done with that. We're done with that. So we may have to go mining, but what we can do that we haven't messed with is it F? So we got the one for fire, we got the shock, and we do have the excavation one. So let's go ahead. It is nighttime, so we would have to make our, what is up here? Oh, it's just a staircase down. Where's this go? There's still so much of this place I don't know. What's this down here? This is, oh, okay. Oh, so the other classrooms are just downstairs. Okay. And then we come around here, and this looks like it is, I don't know what this is. Okay, I know where we're at. All right, cool. Okay. Kind of a different place to go. I'm with you. Teagan. Okay, so we are going to, I think, yes, we're going to make our way back. We're going to sleep, and we're going to go try out this excavation wand thingy. Eat some bread real quick. Get some sleep. Now, I know a lot of you guys have said that, you know, hey, Modi, you should, you know, turn it on to where you can teleport. I'm really not, honestly, all that concerned about teleporting right now. You know, it's not like we're really having to go all that far to get to places. So, let's just head up. We'll see if there's anything that we can kind of just put in the chest in our room. Probably aren't going to need that. Probably not going to need the saplings or the string. I don't know if I'm going to need that. We may have to drop some stuff on as we head out. All right. So we are going to have to do some mining. So once again, I apologize for not really being able to do much off-camera work on this last week. Heather kind of had an abrupt out-of-town thing she had to go to, which meant that we had to basically catch up on all the recordings that she's in, which if anybody watches my channel, a third of my recordings have her in them. So unfortunately we had to double record those, which means that in between we had to do the off-camera work for those. And unfortunately I just 100% ran out of time. So, all right, so I'm going to head back over towards the classroom that we're in, and I'm going to dump some stuff off in that. I'm gonna do it right out here. So I'm gonna dump out these shards and some of these different items. I do have the coal, so that's good. But yeah, some of the stuff we don't need, so we have some more room for mining. Okay, so let's head out. I think if we go this way. Wait, where does this go? I found a weird place. What is this down here? Where am I? These aren't even... These are just empty classrooms. It's like I'm in a weird basement. There was like a dual staircase there. That was kind of cool. Okay, now I know where we're at. Alright. That was weird. Okay. So we're going to head out here. We're not going to go too far out. We're just going to see if we can make ourselves a little mine right over here. And hopefully we can come across some of the stuff we need. So how does this work? So, oh, that's nice. Now, how does that hurt me on juice? This isn't too bad. A little bit slower on cobble, but not by much. You know what? You know what? Let's do this. Just so I don't forget. First of all, let's see. No, I can't do that. Let me grab just a little bit of wood. I am going to make some torches. Just grab a couple pieces here just to make a few torches while we get down. I don't quite know what level so that's cinnabar we're looking for. So I think we might kind of go down to our obligatory level 12. I think that's the way to go. We do have a pickaxe that we can use. I'm just kind of digging, playing with the thing. And I know a couple people were asking Teagan in the comment section about the nodes. And because I drained the one aspect, her and Gerald had actually put in enough to, they put in a second aspect so that it wouldn't, so basically it was a Modi's an idiot precaution just to make sure that I couldn't, wait, what the, oh, okay, I got the stuff for it. That was weird. Just to make sure that I couldn't completely drain him and kind of ruin stuff. So they will slowly repair. Oh, wow, we are low. Wait, why 49? I'm already at bedrock. This must be part of the build. Maybe I might have to go out a little further, because I think this bedrock is actually part of the build. Because a lot of time what they'll do is they'll build in a flat world, and they'll make the mountains themselves, and then you kind of cut and paste it into a regular world. So I'm thinking this might be left over from the actual build. So we may have to go out a little bit more, basically outside the build, to be able to actually get down to any particular special level. So, and considering this walkway is still here, we're still kind of in the build. So that's why kind of when we saw the water over there, the water was a little hinky. I think the water was part of the custom build, and I'm sure when Teagan put it in, she had to do a lot of terraforming to make everything match. That is a super weird thing of just wood. That is very odd. Alright, so I'm thinking once we get out here, looks like we have naturally spawning trees, naturally spawning mountains. I get a feeling we might be able to get down a little further here. So, alright, let's try this. Big fan of this. Let's see. Seems like it's really not using that much, if anything, so that's kind of cool. Oh, it is the... Ooh. Okay. It is using a little bit of the green, so we may have to chill out a little bit on the usage of that. Alright, let's do this. Maybe a cave might be our friend right now, so... Alright, let's see if we can make our way into this cave. Start lighting this place up a little bit. And see if we can get lucky. We need... Cinnabar we're looking for to get... Quicksilver. Might as well grab some of this iron while we're here. Because I think we're going to use a lot of this iron. So, you know, when oh, there we go. Cinnabar, yes. That's that Quicksilver we needed. You know, I mean, when you're an aspiring wizard, you know, on your days off from class, this is like our weekend. We go out and we go mining like you know, the common folk, if you will. All right, so we got that. Grab a little bit more coal because we used some to make our torches. And then we'll check our book and see what else it was that we were running low on. Because there was stuff in the wand side that we needed as well. So hopefully we can get all the resources we need right now and then move on from there. Alright, let's we seem pretty safe here. Let's go ahead and pop in. Alright, so let's go to wands. And this is what we needed the Quicksilver for. Okay. And then in alchemy... ooh, we needed glowstone, which means we are going to have to go to the nether. Torches and coal. It doesn't claim that we have them all. And then cobble and coal, which we now have. It's actually letting us go on to the next part. And then finally for this one, we needed iron and greatwood, which we can get back there. And then in here, we needed daylight sensors, which, Jesus, literally have everything. We needed daylight sensors, and we needed amber blocks. Amber might be a little bit of an issue, but I am going to grab as much as iron because you know we're going to need a butt ton of thaumium. So, all right, there we go. Let's get out of here. Look around a little bit more. Make sure we're not missing anything. I think that's just water to a lake. Let's see. This is our staircase down. We did not go this way yet. So we'll head over here. Some more iron we'll grab on the way out. Ooh, there's some amber. Okay. So usually it's only one at a time. We'll get through as much as we can over this episode and the next, and then I actually will have an abundance of time because with Heather being out of town and all the time that I needed to record those videos, I now have time to, I have a lot of extra time for off-camera work, so we'll definitely get down here. All right, so let's start heading back towards the school before nighttime hits. And we'll start heading back. We will need to grab some great wood while we're down. Which I actually think I might have some. So I wonder if that wood there is part of the, this is where the build ends. So who knows? All right. So yeah, anything within the school grounds, I don't think is going to be naturally spawning. Let's actually head back in this way. All right, let's go see what we can make real quick. We did get cinnabar, so we need to cook that down in a furnace to be able to get the Quicksilver. We do need to jump over. How much time do we have left in this episode? Got a few minutes. Maybe we'll go straight to the nether because we need to get a little bit more quartz. Where the hell am I? Need a little bit more quartz, and we're gonna need some glowstone. Okay, this is a weird room. I don't know where I'm at. Am I on the other side of the school or something? We gotta go this way. What's over here? Okay, everything leads back to this middle room. What's that? Hello? Alright. Okay, here we got a staircase. Let's see where the staircase takes us. Still have not really memorized the school very well. Okay. Oh, okay, I think I know where we're at. I think we're above the medical bay, or below the medical bay, maybe? Or the medical area, which we saw earlier. The hell am I? Teagan, quick, I'm lost. Which room is this? Okay, medical ward. Okay, that's where all the sick students are. Okay, then we come down here. We come out here. And these... Okay, we're right by... wait, where are we? Yeah, we're right by where we need to be. This is alchemy. Cool. Okay, so let's do this. I know I said we're going to go to the nether. I'm thinking we're going to get a quest done now. So let's go ahead and go to alchemy. We'll see if we can do this one. All right, coal. In this school, we do not use mundane coal. We use, I don't know, aluminium or whatever. Research in your textbook, alchemy, that one. In the crucible, drop 2 charcoal, does that have to be charcoal, followed by 3 cobblestone, and finish it with 1 more charcoal. Repeat until you have 2. Okay, warning. If you throw your materials in before researching the book, the items will be wasted. Okay, so let's go into our book. Let's go to alchemy. Let's research this. Can we research that while we're at it? Cool. All right, then we'll grab a bucket of water. We'll put it in here. All right, so it said 2 coal and 2 cobble. Is that what it was? 2 coal, 3 cobble. Okay. All right, so that's bubbling. So we throw in these 3, that, and then 1 more of these. Boom, we did it. Huzzah. Okay, so that, and 1, 2, 3. So there's that, and there is that. Awesome. So that takes care of that. All right, claim that. Gives us 4 more. Awesome. That's done. And what else did we finish? I thought we finished something. I don't know. And then the other one we're going to need glowstone for, so we're going to have to do that. Let's get a couple more minutes. Let's find the nearest furnace and see if we can get this quicksilver cooked up. Lickety split. I don't think there's any furnaces in any of the rooms. Yeah, I think we're going to save the nether for the next episode. I don't think it should be that big of a deal. I think we'll be okay. Furnaces are near the bedroom, so we'll just do that. Let's head up here real quick. Pop into one of the bedrooms. I think they actually had some in the middle rooms here. I think I saw there's definitely one in our bedroom. Right in the center, right there. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that and that. We'll get that cooking up. While we're doing that, we'll use these people's rooms. And we'll do that and get that cooking up. And now there is our quicksilver. That completes that quest in wands. Okay, that gives us 5 more of those. Now this is not open. It requires... Oh, I need Nitor for this. Okay. So we're kind of stopped on this one as well. Alright, so you know what, guys? I think we're going to call it there. Even though I wasn't able to get everything done that I wanted. Let's throw this cinnabar in and let that finish using up that coal. Even though I wasn't able to do the mining in between, like I said, we are pretty set to go. We'll get through a couple more of these teach-ins. Can't get back there. In the next episode. And, alright, guys, wait. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Questions, comments, concerns, put it down in the comments section. If this is a pack you really want to try out and you want to show Teagan some love, head over to the Curse Launcher. That is also in the description. And you can download this pack and play it. All of it is free. You just have to have regular Minecraft. Download Curse, then download the pack. And you can become a Thaumaturgy just like the squad. So, alright, guys, wait. Don't forget. There's nothing more magical than aim to game when it comes to smooth. Nothing more magical than aim to game when it comes to your Minecraft servers. So make sure you head over there. This is on a aim to game server. We do not mess around. So it shows that Teagan'S pack and aim to game work hand in hand. So make sure you do that. All right, guys. Well, until the next episode, once again, thank you guys so much for hanging out. See you guys next time. Bye.